Yo, it is 6:50. Wait, let me restart this. It is currently Thursday, March 30th, 2023, and time of day is 6:54 p.m. I have just arrived home, or at least settled home. I've been at home for a little bit, but I've settled right now. After the whole trip, and my stomach has not been doing me too well. I'm not gonna lie, but we're not gonna talk about that. Okay. But yeah, word of the daytime. My apologies for being kind of late. Just just not been home. I don't know how else to put it. UIUC was actually pretty cool. I wish I would have explored a little bit more, but UIUC is definitely something I would consider as a future college, and something I've been considering for a while. So we'll see where that takes us. But yeah, okay. Word of the day. Also, my friends were kind of bothering me about this, but does word of the day sound logical or not? Because what I mean by word is like metaphorical word, like what's the word, or like that's word. You know what I mean? Like metaphorical. But if it sounds illogical, let me know. What sounds better? Phrase of the day sounds kind of quote of the day. It's never a quote. It's just me saying stuff, and I don't know. Words of the day. Word of the day just kind of. You know what I mean? And it was inspired off this, I don't know if y'all see that dude on TikTok, but it's like this black dude, and he'd be like, word of the day, and he'll just say something, that'll be it. So I mainly got inspired from that, like what I would call this. And anyway, just let me know if word of the day sounds illogical, or like what. I'm not gonna like let anyone else's opinion change me. That's just. But at the same time, it's like, I want to make sure I'm grammatically correct, at least a little bit. But yeah, besides that, let's start getting into it. Today's word of the day, something I've realized after spending my time out there, and failing to go follow through with one of my goals and objectives. I don't know if you guys saw in the last video, but I was stressing about filling out the scholarship application, and then I'm not doing it. So it's not the end of the world. It's not the main one I'm going for, but still is an opportunity that I let slip up after, requesting assistance, and I just didn't follow through, and that is where this word of the day comes from. That aspect of humanity a little bit too on my side, like that humility, like no one's perfect. No one's going to be like, I'm out here trying to preach all these things, not because I'm above them or past them, but because I'm experiencing them myself. And it's a reminder for myself, and I know it's like a common thing, so that's why I remind you guys as well. But today's word of the day is limit all distractions. And every word of that sentence, even though it's brief, it's important. You know what I mean? Limiting all distractions. And what I mean, distractions, or what they're distracting you from, is your purpose or your goal. Everyone has a purpose in life. Whether you believe in God or not, believe in any religion or not, that like you were given a purpose, or you have to find your purpose, whatever the case may be, you have a purpose in life. That is definite. You have a purpose for being here, and you have objectives that you need to attain, like, get to. Whether that's, solving world hunger, or just painting with your feet, whatever the case may be, like, you have a purpose here. So, finding that is one thing, but living by that is another level. You know what I mean? That's another thing too, because living by that requires a lot of discipline, and you're going to have a lot of distractions anyway. You know what I mean? And these distractions will be blatant, and others will just seem like normal everyday things that you don't really realize are distractions. In terms of like my purpose, let's say, for example, or like let's just say goals, and then we'll go to purpose. One of my goals on my vision board is to become more physically fit, have a better physique. And that requires discipline. But, doing stuff to get towards that, like working out, I allow distractions like being on my phone to stop me from doing it. That's a blatant distraction. Or just, another example too is like, it can be a minor distraction, like something you're wandering around. excuse me, you're wandering around looking for something to do when you know you have something to do. Like, that's something I do sometimes too. Like, I'll be like, oh, I'm free, I'm busy. I'm not busy at all. When I realize I could have been working towards my goals, my body, or just whatever the case may be in that sense. Like, using that example. So what that really is building off of is limiting those distractions, or I said all that to say this. Limiting distractions is very crucial, because I know for a fact that if I were to allow myself to not be so distracted in the past, I would be much further than I am now. And I'm not saying, oh, I regret life, or I should be here, I should be there, because like I've said before, you shouldn't be anywhere. You know what I mean? You are where you are for a reason. Excuse me. But at the same time too, you as a person have to realize what it takes to get to where you want to be. So if you have a purpose or a goal, you have to live by that. That is a goal you have. That is an objective you want. If you really want it, you have to go get it. That's why I posted the other word of the day, do you really want it? Show yourself how bad you really want it. And what that does in terms of limiting distractions is you're going to have to say no to certain things. You're going to have to, put pause on other things to get to your goals. You're going to have to sacrifice some things for those goals, because if they're truly something that you are going for, your goals, then you should not allow anything to distract you from them. Because if not, then you're only doing yourself injustice. You know what I mean? That momentary, scrolling on social media for an hour was taking an hour away from you building your mind. If you want to read more, it's taking an hour away from something you could actually do. Where if let's say you want to build a business, or have your own money, or get somewhere further, it's like that's taken away from that. You know what I mean? So those distractions in the end are taken away from you, and most of those distractions are like momentary things. They're temporary. Like I said, an example, scrolling on social media. You can do that any time of the day, and I'm guilty of it too. That's what I'm telling y'all, because it's like I experience these things, I know these things, and it's like I'm trying to change these things. I'm actively thinking about these things. So sharing this experience with you guys, at least, I know that someone out there it relates to it. So that's why I'm telling you guys this stuff. I'm sorry I'm bouncing everywhere. But point is, if you're really serious about something, if you really, truly want that goal, you're going to have to cut some stuff off. And it may sound hard at first, but a lot of the stuff that you can cut off are distractions. You know what I mean? A lot of the things you cut off are distractions. You don't have to, as I said, always be on your phone. You don't have to mope around. You don't have to wake up whenever you want to wake up. If you're really, truly dedicated to it, you're going to have to build it. You're going to have to limit those distractions. I can't make it any clearer. You know what I mean? You're going to have to, put a wall of, okay, this is where it's at. And I'm not saying, oh, you can stop scrolling off social media, completely delete everything, cut off everybody, stick to your goals, screw everybody. They don't know you. No, I'm telling you, limit them. Things can be as bad as you make them. You know what I mean? So if you are doing scrolling here and there throughout the day, yeah, it's fine. But if you're spending more than hours on social media instead of doing what you got to do, then it's you're taking away from yourself. So this was all based around social media. I'm sorry, but that's kind of something that's kind of coming up a lot recently. So yeah, that too. And just I allowed little things to distract me from big things. And I'm not going to say I regret it, because that's another word of the day, but you should never really have regrets or anything. But it's definitely something I'm kind of like if only you really would have just paid attention, or if you just, actually did it on time, or actually were serious about it, or listened, you know what I mean? I wouldn't be in the situation where I'm oh man, I missed out on this. I obviously have my senior year to apply for it, but still, it just takes away from it. You know what I mean? But yeah, guys, that's all I really got today. I'm gonna be back tomorrow earlier. Back in the car. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Have a blessed day. God bless y'all. Thank y'all. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. All you guys that watch the videos, like the videos, comment on the videos, whatever the case may be. If you feel like these will help you, or help you and anyone around you, I recommend sharing them. That's just my opinion, though. And yeah, guys, that's all I really got today. My golf tournament that I was supposed to do on Saturday got canceled because of weather. So we're gonna see what we do Saturday. Might just go practice. And I've been reading recreationally, so we'll see how that goes. But I'm trying to stick to that too. Limiting distractions. On the bus, I was actually trying to avoid using my phone and read more, and it was helping. So yeah, just doing things to, you know, it's a gradual process. But that's all I really got. It's already past the 10-minute mark, so I'm not gonna drag us out any further. As I said, I thank y'all. I love y'all. Sorry, something again. I love y'all. Appreciate y'all. And AD is out. Yeah.